Karibuni sana, msiketi mbali. Just come closer. The camera will not catch everybody from afar. So I know Mr. Our CEO from Magnate will be sitting on that seat. I know these people will be probably on the front desk around here. Yes, please. just a few minutes, we'll be up and running. Just one, 2 last details. It's a very brief ceremony, but largely to appreciate the Magnate team for the gesture, because this will save lives. That's the long and short of it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to welcome you to RFH Healthcare. And before we start, we'll start with a word of prayer led by our matron. Let's bow down and pray. Only beneficial to the both institutions. In Jesus' name, I pray and believe. Amen. Thank you, Ruth. I want to welcome the Magnate Ventures team. We just want to give you just a brief introduction about our hospital. Just a 1 minute brief.
Thank you so much. One more time is to welcome Magnate Ventures to RFH Healthcare. Most of the time you hear RFH Healthcare and you wonder what it is. I think I would be loud enough. Now you wonder what RFH Healthcare is. RFH comes from the name Ruai Family Hospital, having begun 8 to 9 years ago as a small institution in Ruai, and now grown over time to what we are today, having 6 branches spreading across. So we have our headquarters here, which is now RFH Specialist Hospital, which is level 5. Then we have our mother branch just across the road called Roy Family Hospital, which is level 3. And then we have our satellite branches, an inpatient branch in Tala. And then we have an outpatient branch in Jacaranda and Nyayo. And then we also have an inpatient facility, which we will soon open in Ruaka. Now, RFH Healthcare, as I've said, I've tried to bring quality and affordability, probably merging it together with compassionate care. And so that's what we are doing as RFH, just trying to change how healthcare has always been administered in this country. And now you realize costs going higher, and so Kenyans are suffering. So we said, let's bring our costs nearer to the mwananchi. And so those are some of the pillars that RFH is probably bestowed on. Now, RFH Healthcare, again, also to mention, has quite a number of corporate engagements. So, as an umbrella, right now we are able to accept over 47 insurances. I know we are way much towards the 400 which we have. So that's what we are in a nutshell. Just not to mention, probably just to mention a few of the services that we have here at RFH Specialist. Hopefully, all of us have gotten to see the brochures that we have. Just some of the strengths of RFH Specialist. Number one is a 12-bed ICU. Well, if I say ICU, I also mean HDU. Probably with the 2 that you've donated to us, now you're going to say 14, right? Now, we also have a fully functional theater. Now, in our theater, we are confident to be able to do all these major procedures other than a cath lab. Probably medical personnel here, a cath lab would, open heart surgery would require a cath lab, right? But we partnered with institutions, and so we're able to do that as well. Now, we're able to do laparoscopic surgeries, we're able to do hip replacements, and many others. And we've had success stories about the many craniotomies that we've done. Now, also, we have a fully functional department. Now, our imaging department, we have a 64-slice CT scan machine, an X-ray, ultrasound, and many other. And hopefully, very soon, we're going to have an MRI. I don't think if there is anything I've forgotten to mention. There's the ophthalmology unit, dental unit, and many others. So probably as you go through the brochures, you'll be able to just take a bit of highlights of what we are. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much, Fred. I think we've heard more about RFH. I think we want to introduce ourselves. We'll start from the RFH group, so at least to know who are the guys who are behind this beautiful story of ours. We'll start with our most seniorest, our CEO and founder.
Uh, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Maxwell Okot. Probably, I know with these masks, you might forget someone and pass them and get you a microphone. Hi. Sir. Welcome to RFH. This is home. We say family because we're now starting. I wanted a family setting. When you're in a hospital, you feel like you're one. But not just even with our patients, but a family setup, including even the staff establishment, that you feel like you're at home. So that's where this family came from. I know many facilities have come up, they've taken up that name family. If you drive, you see what family hospital, what family hospital. But we were the initial why family hospital. So people have come with, I will not mention names, they changed the first one and leave the rest and even change, copy even the branding and the colors. But that's life. If people don't imitate you, then it means you're not doing something good. So, welcome to RFH. I think the time to talk much will come later. I'd like my team to probably introduce themselves and what they do.
We can start with Dan.
Yes.
Good afternoon. My name is Duncan Gatero. That's how I look normally. Yes, I'm also happy to be affiliated to RFH. And it is such an honor to be here. You want yourself and welcome and feel at home.
What do you do for the organization?
All right. I'm currently Director Internal Audit.
Good afternoon. I am Kenneth Kitogo. I'm the Chief Finance Officer of the Institute.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Victor Ngani. I'm the Medical Director for the RFH Healthcare Group. And karibuni sana, highly privileged and humbled that you're here today.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. John Kinyanjui. My position at RFH is the Director Health Systems and Procurement. And this is a much more welcome visit to RFH, especially during this pandemic when we have a lot of patients calling in, asking in for beds, and we can't cater for that. So when you guys extend such a hand to us, it's something that we really appreciate. So may God bless you.
Yeah, afternoon. My name is Ruth Mutitika. I'm the Chief Nursing Officer and the Healthcare Manager for this branch. Karibuni.
I think I had introduced myself. My name is Fred Kokeo. I'm the head of PR for RFH Healthcare. PR is public relations.
Afternoon once again. I'm Caroline Kinyanjui. I think we are the only serious doctors who are not doctors here. And a later note, in charge of client relations and marketing. I think at this guest chat, it's a good thing we know our visitors. Maybe Stanley can tell us who will help us facilitate for introductions so that we can know who our visitors are.
Monica?
Yes.
Good afternoon. Yeah, we are so glad to be here.
Let me take this opportunity to introduce myself, and as you people said, it's good for people to see how you look like. Use these masks sometimes have a way of disguising such that you can't tell who you met. My name is Stanley Kinyanjui. I'm the CEO and Managing Director of Magnate Ventures. And I'm also a friend of Dr. Maxwell. And we are very proud to have the relationship that we are creating with RFH. You have been our customer even before I knew Dr. Maxwell. You've been doing business with yourself. Though the scale of business you've been doing with us is not commensurate with the visibility that you want. You need. We can make you big, we can make you known, and today marks a good milestone in this relationship. And I believe maybe this was introduction. Maybe we'll have a chance to just say a few remarks. But I must say it's a great pressure to be here. I came here and I was vaccinated here. So I must say I'm very thankful to RFH for your services, and I've enjoyed your services. Nice hospital, and it says family. I can tell these are good family hospital, clean, and we're happy to be associated. Thank you very much.
That's from here.
Oh, yes. So Edward, George, Sharon, Sophie. I think I want to give Dr. Nani just a bit, just to see how the story of this partnership started, how the journey started. So Dr. Nani,
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Caroline. Thank you very much, Tim, once again. I think as a medical director, it's my singular pleasure to be able to sit today and say that I'm looking at ventilators being added to a capacity today. You know where we are as a country. We're in the middle of a third surge, and this surge is far worse than any surge that we have seen before. We had the pleasure and privilege of meeting the team from Magnate Ventures hardly a week ago, and the team told us, look, we have some ventilators in the office, and you're looking for a high-level facility that can make use of these ventilators. And we've looked around the city, and we found RFH Specialist Hospital to be one of those places where this would make sense. And this is an unusual visit. The CEO will attest to this, because rarely do you have people coming in to say we want to support the country's initiatives. And this is what Magnus Ventures has done. I've said this, I think, earlier today, and I'll repeat it again. This one initiative will save lives. At this juncture, we are having across this city many patients who are looking for oxygen, looking for ventilators, looking for support, and they can't find it across this city. We are one of only 12 facilities in this city that are ranked level 5. And within those 12 facilities, there is no space. There is no space for ICU. So these two vents immediately will increase our capacity by 2. I want to thank Mr. Avi Nateng. He has been quite instrumental in this discussion. Madam Monica, we met with you earlier, and I know that the two CEOs have been engaging through and through. I think this is just one step, but this step means a lot for many families. Thank you very much for choosing us. We'll put this to good use and actually achieve good outcomes thanks to what Magnate Ventures has done. Asanteni sana, and welcome once again.
so before we give us from our CEO, maybe we can have one person. Tuambie nini waguza from your side, giving the CEO just a remark from your team.
I know Mr. Nyateng has been dealing with this. I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm really happy that we are really happy that we have been able to make this a reality. The first time we came here, I must say you were introduced by our CEO, but also we are able to sample very many other units and facilities in the country, and especially within Nairobi. We did almost 8 of them, and we even went to the point of we have to vote because you are splitting between. So when we voted, we decided we are going for RFH and maybe one other facility within Nairobi. So this was a very hard decision to make, but we also believe that it's going to go a long way in having a very strong partnership between us and the family of the RFH. And also, most important is to save lives in the country. I can attest to you that, as Dr. Gani has said, when we are doing the sampling, I can say that we counted 70 facilities like this within Nairobi, less than 70. So then that means by that time, we were having over 600 cases that were looking for ventilators and they could not get. You call every hospital, they're telling you we have like 200 people who wants to have this facility, but we cannot get. So it is a great pleasure that we, as a family of Magnate Ventures, are we able to bring, even if it is 2, 3, 4, 5 lives that are able to be saved in this country and in this city, because every life really is important and she really matters. So we are really grateful for this kind of relationship. It's not just business, but it's something that's going to go a long way in helping people to realize that health is very, very important. I think also when it comes to, maybe you've done other businesses before with you, and I think now this is a way of making it tighter so that you're able to then progress more as as your team and a team of Magnate, so that you are able to also realize the development in the country wherever we can make it. So I would say that however an effort or however initiative is so small, it will go a long way, and don't just stop that initiative. And maybe I can also let Monica to give us a bit of the comments. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon again. Yeah, I think my comment would be that when we came around, of course, we got lost and we went to the other branch and we were looking for this hospital. And the moment we came in, yes, we were referred by our CEO, but also go and vet and verify and see what you have. And when we sat with the CEO and also the director, we were able to see and to hear and to listen, and we went around, we were able to assess and also to evaluate what you have, and we were very happy. In fact, I think I remember remarking to Avi and telling him, wow, I didn't know there was such a great hospital around. And I think that was really something. And going back, that is the same thing. Most of this team here are the COVID response committee team. We do have that committee with our organization. And the reason we brought it up, it was March last year in April when COVID started. And thanks to our CEO, he allowed us to and facilitated us with that kind of opportunity to be able to sit as a committee and try to see how we can respond to COVID-19. So this has been quite a great team, and we sit together, we give them feedback, and they were able even to embrace from what we were able to take back to them. And so they have that uh, knowledge of what we have expressed to them, and they were happy to hear about this. And so we are happy to be part of you, and we are very grateful. Yeah.
Before we handing over,
I think one thing I've learned over the years is if you want to see too far, and this is a statement you keep saying, you stand on the shoulders of giants. First, before you even talk about Magnate and RFH, I'd never known him, never met him. I think I've done business with Magnate before, severally, of course, which I totally agree with him. The brand we've become will probably